Just imagine when the album hit.
These folks from like Starlight Music Group, and they was like it's supposedly a big label. Now everything I don't know now, but you know you got scammers and shit out there. That they was on some basically on some scamming shit, but they actually had the real resources. But I had a link with them, so and they was giving me like label information, like contacts with like all the A&Rs and shit like that, with their name, their number, some of their addresses, some of their official emails, and they fax number and all that shit like that. So I was actually, and it was a music group called Starlight Music Group, and they sent me like a whole book of like everybody from like Atlantic Records, Universal Music Records, fucking Capitol Records, like every fucking record label. Like some record labels that ain't even as big like Atlantic, but they like major record labels, you know what I'm saying? They sent me all of them, and I sat down one day and I was just calling all of them around this time because I was sending them my music and shit. So I called all the labels, bro, and it wasn't official. A lot of people think I be lying when I say this shit, bro, but I think around this time I called, cause they had gave me the information to Shady Records, you know what I'm saying, with Eminem and shit. So I called up there, you know what I'm saying. This is how I know it was dealing with them folks that it was real, yeah. But at the same time it wasn't official, yeah. Because I called them, you know what I'm saying. And I tell people this shit all the time. Well, certain people this shit, and they think I be lying, you know what I'm saying. But I called, you know what I'm saying, and Shady Records, and it was like Eminem office is supposed to be his main office. Mm-hmm. So I was like, man, you know, I'm nervous and shit. So I'm just like, I'm gonna call it anyway. Fuck it. So I called it, and he answered. He like, you know what I'm saying? This is Marshall. This is Shady Records. This is Marshall Mathers speaking. So I'm like, oh shit. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, 100 was good. This upcoming hip hop rap artist Shank Thawave. I was referred here by. I had it wrote down because I know at that time you had to talk. It was certain shit like if it's unsolicited, that they ain't gonna listen to nothing you got to say there. So it had to be solicited. So I was trying to make it sound professional and try to sound like I was my own manager type shit. But I was like, you know what I'm saying, this upcoming hip hop rap artist Shank Thawave, and I was referred here by Starlight Music Group, and they told me you possibly give me an opportunity to listen to my music and sound. And then he cut me out. He was like, well, whoever you talk to, they fucking scammed you out your money. So don't call me back no more. And he hung up. Like, this Eminem talking, bro. Like, on my mama, bro. He hung up. But when he said it, like, you listen to his music, you know how Eminem talk, and you know how sometimes he be rude. Like, his shit sound rude, but it be hard. That's how he was talking to me on the phone, bro. This shit was funny, but at the same time, I felt some type of way, because I was just like, damn, I'm an artist, I'm trying to get signed. He was like, go get your fucking money back. And type shit like that. I mean, you would think you had some inspirational shit, but I was like, damn. And then he hung up. I felt some type, I was mad. So I called back out. He was like, you know what I'm saying? I called back. I was like, I know the fuck he did. So I called back. He like, it's Shady Records, Marshall Mathers speaking. And shit, I was like, Shank Thawave, bitch. And I hung up. And I ain't never called. I told myself, I was like, shit, I do that, he gonna remember my name. And then, after that time, that's when I did a little freestyle, a little acapella freestyle, and I almost went motherfucking viral, but I mentioned Eminem name, and people took it the wrong way, so. But I did like 20,000 organic views on that motherfucker, bro. Yeah. My first time ever doing that many views, bro, on my mama. Like, and that's the first time I was learning about publicity stunts and shit like that. Like, I ain't never knew nothing about that, but people was saying that I was doing a publicity stunt, but that wasn't what it was. Like, I'm gonna have to share that video too on my Facebook, bro. When I did that bitch, I did an acapella, and what a lot of people don't know, the reason I did that acapella is because I watched Eminem do a acapella verse on YouTube, and he killed that shit. You know what I'm saying? And then I saw a little time after that, I saw 50 Cent speaking about Eminem, saying ain't no other people fucking with him, and here, I got my money on him, here, eat up, whatever. And I was feeling like, when I saw 50 Cent say that, I was like, man, I eat his ass up, man. Eminem ain't nobody. Which I know Eminem is lethal. Don't get me twisted. Eminem is far from trash, but that's just me. That's my confidence. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like I stand toe-to-toe with that. So I did a acapella on some friendly competition shit. You know what I'm saying? And if, like, a lot of people take it wrong, but when you're doing the acapella and at the same time, like, I started off as a battle rapper. You know what I'm saying? Battle rapping against people in the lunchroom and shit like that. So when I did that acapella, I mentioned Eminem, 50 Cent, Joe Budden, like a bunch of artists, bro. Like Cassidy, motherfucking Meek Mill, and I was going in, but it was sounding like I guess people thought I was dissing him, but I was on some. You know what I'm saying? I was feeling like if I was battling him, I'm going to say some shit that's going to get under his skin.
Yeah.
Because at the same time, I was trying to get a response from him. You know what I mean? But yeah, when I did that, and I felt like when I did that verse and I was speaking about Eminem, like before I called the label where he was on, I had put out that freestyle probably like two weeks or a week and a half earlier, prior before I ended up calling the label, and it was basically going viral. But at the same time it was going viral, the freestyle was going viral, everybody was like, it was hatred in there. You know what I'm saying? So everybody like, you ended your career before it started. You speaking on Eminem and like, damn, bro, just listen to the acapella. You know what I'm saying? Like, could you not just be like, damn, that's dope, and keep it going? You know what I'm saying? Like, we all know like Eminem lethal, but you know what I mean? It was just I was doing that to, you know what I mean, to have the famous people look at my shit like. Because if they would have saw it, they ain't going to feel like, oh, fuck, we beefing. You know what I'm saying? I'm finna beef with this. They going to look at it like, okay, yeah, I see what he doing. He got talent. He's spitting. He got him some bars, so I'm going to fuck with him. Right. You know what I mean? That's the response I was getting, was wanting to get from it, but people was on some other shit. And it was crazy, bro, because I was watching like, my girl, when I posted it, she was like, you see this shit? She was like, your number's going high as fuck. It was like, 5-10 minutes, bro. I was going to know it was like 500 in 5 minutes, bro.
That's crazy.
And then like you know how like you click on the video on Facebook and you refresh that motherfucker, the numbers have changed, so it went from 500 to 700. You know what I'm saying? So now it's like, crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's like you know what I'm saying? I'm at 700. I refresh it again. That motherfucker at 1100. So I'm like, hold on. I'm like, damn, I'm going viral. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, damn, then I got all kind of people commenting on that shit. So I'm like, damn, I keep refreshing. Now I'm refreshing it like this. I want to see what it's going to do, bro. That bitch kept going, bro. I'm at 12,000, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like 15 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, they finna see this shit. And then a lot of people in the city was sharing that shit. And that's what I wanted, bro. I wanted people from the city, bro. You know what I mean? And everybody, like, it ain't just had to be Florence from where I'm from, but anywhere, like, in a quiet city, to share that shit, like, okay, Shank Thawave, he trying to do something. We're going to share this shit. Help this nigga go viral. All it take, bro, one person go viral or one person really get up there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody who real stand in their lane, bro, they going to eat. You feel what I'm saying? The money going to flow. But, you know what I mean? I hit 20K, bro. After I hit 20K, it basically stopped because a lot of people was like, why you going at Eminem? They was so focused on M. Like, damn, what about 50 and all the other artists? I said, bro, I named about 10, 15 artists in that one song, but it's just like when I said something about Eminem, it was just like, damn, people took that shit too personal or something. But it fucked me up if people would have just kept sharing it and not having all that negative, and people were just like, oh, you doing a publicity stunt. People arguing with me and shit like that. I'm like, what is a publicity stunt? I didn't even know what a publicity, you know what I'm saying? I didn't know what that shit was. You know what I'm saying? But I guess I had to learn what that shit was, but I wasn't doing that shit off no publicity. I was really doing that shit, you know what I mean, for a purpose, because I felt like it was friendly competition. But, yeah, man. You had the people who were showing their love, but I feel like if it was...
I would expose you niggas.
No, I ain't done yet.